Welcome to commencement weekend. This is the kickoff. This is the community celebration for our students, our families, alumni. I was going to say it's the highlight. It's not. The commencement itself, Sunday afternoon, the ceremonies are going to be extraordinary, but this is very much a moment to celebrate. For those of you who don't know, my name is Ashish John. I'm the dean of the school. I am very excited to be here to kick this off. I was away the last couple of years, and so felt like I haven't really had a chance to celebrate with previous classes. And this class is also special because this is our 10th year anniversary as an official School of Public Health. Now, we've been teaching public health, researching public health much longer, but 10 years ago we became an official independent school, and it's been an extraordinary 10 years. I am actually very excited about what the next 5 to 10 years holds, but today we're going to do a little bit of looking back. We're going to talk about some of our future alumni when we do our student award presentations, but I'm going to first turn to talking about one of our current alumni, somebody who graduated from Brown getting his PhD in 2013. Now, the Alumni Impact Award, the process is a group of faculty and staff seek nominations. We get lots and lots of nominations. While we've been a school for 10 years, as I said, we've been doing public health for more than 2 decades. We have a lot of extraordinary alumni. And there is a long list that gets generated. Done a lot of fighting, a lot of jockeying, a lot of back and forth. Maybe some cash goes, no, I don't think any cash is involved. I was gonna say maybe some cash under the table. I don't think so, but eventually we get to a list of 3 names. And then comes the really hard part of how do you pick among those 3 extraordinary people. And this year, based on both the committee's view as well as the office of the dean, my view, the choice was really quite clear. So let me tell you a little bit about the winner of this year's Alumni Impact Award, Chinna Ndumule. Professor Ndumule graduated, as I said, in 2013. He's an associate professor at Yale. He's done a lot of work, written a lot of papers. The way I think about it is he has really been carefully studying and examining the impact of major policy decisions on care and health outcomes of underserved populations. So let me get a little bit more specific. As many of you know, the Affordable Care Act expanded Medicaid. 40 of the 50 states have actually taken the federal government up on that. Some of them have not. He has done critical work understanding what does the impact of that expansion look like on access and quality. And more recently, some of his work has focused on the idea of a smarter safety net. A lot of people who get care through Medicaid also get other social services. And our country, things are extremely fragmented. So there's very little coordination usually between SNAP benefits and Medicaid programs. The work Chinna has been doing has really been trying to drive how do you integrate some of these programs and how do you do it in a way that really makes a big impact. You know, when I think about his work, I'm reminded of the work that Esther Duflo and Abhijit Banerjee did, for which they won the Nobel Prize in Economics. They ran randomized trials in low-income settings, but they've also done really extraordinary work. And somebody once asked them about their work, and they made the point that for much of the world's poor, we just say, well, we know what to do for them, we should go do them. We don't generate evidence, we don't generate data, we don't apply the most powerful tool we have, which is scientific methods and scientific evidence to make smart policies for the world's poor. In the same way, we often fail to do that for underserved populations in our country, but not the winner of our Alumni Award today. He has very much taken this on. So without further ado, on behalf of our entire community, Professor Chinna Ndumule, thank you for your leadership, and we're excited to give you this award. All right, for the student awards, I'm going to turn it over to our Assistant Dean for Education, Jesse Yadenik Gray, to do the awards. So, Jesse.
Thank you. It is a pleasure to be here kicking off Commencement Weekend 2024. We have so many incredible graduates to celebrate this weekend. Over 200 are earning their degrees this year. And today, I have the honor of announcing our 15 Public Health Student Awards and introducing our 3 student speakers. This is a remarkable group of public health leaders. I'm thrilled to be celebrating their accomplishments. Now, our students are quite humble when they talk about their academic success, the ways that they have built community and connection here at the School of Public Health and beyond. And they're very humble about their creativity and the impact that their leadership has in their early public health careers. So I invite you to please look at our program. There's a QR code on there where you can scan it and read more about their incredible accomplishments. I really highly recommend that you read about their leadership and impact. Now, Dean Jha, I invite you to present the award certificates to our students. Students, please join us on the stage when your name is called. And Dean Jha will present you with the award. Our first award is the Public Health Award for Outstanding Undergraduate Thesis. This award recognizes excellence in the conduct of honors thesis research and is presented to Grace Louise Jordan. Our second award is the Public Health Award for Academic Excellence. This award recognizes graduating public health students who have demonstrated exemplary academic performance in their coursework. We present this award to Evelyn Tu Lai. And we also present this award to Parisa Afsharian. Next, our Public Health Impact Award recognizes excellence in scholarship and professional contribution to our broader public health community. Our undergraduate degree recipients are Chelsea Jiatong Wang, who is unable to be here, I believe, so I will hand that to her later, and then also Imran Dharamsi. This award is also presented to 5 master's degree recipients and 1 PhD recipient. Leonardo Ariola Carnicelli, Michael Thompson, Batul Benam, Shanai Gokchabel, and Jorge Ricardo Ledesma. Next is our Public Health Diversity and Inclusion Catalyst Award. This award recognizes our graduates who are advancing diversity, equity, and inclusion in our community. We present this award to 4 outstanding graduates. Noor Abahra, Tyler Simone Alexander, Rayhan Aslam. And Rachel Gaither. Next, I would like to invite my colleague, Rosie Taveras, to the stage to help with translating the Spanish portion of this award for our award recipients. So our final award for the evening is our Public Health Award for Community Engagement, which is recognizing the leadership and commitment to building community beyond the School of Public Health. This year, we are thrilled to recognize both a graduating student and her father. They worked together on the design and the development of her thesis project. For her thesis, she researched whether truck drivers have an increased risk of hearing loss from noise exposure at work. This project is having real-world impact in their Southern California community. We present this award to Rosemary Jimenez Medal, and to her father, Donal Jimenez.
Finalmente, nuestro Premio de Salud Pública a la Participación Comunitaria reconoce el liderazgo y el compromiso a construir una comunidad más allá de la Escuela de la Salud Pública. Este año estamos encantados de reconocer tanto a una estudiante graduada como a su padre. Ambos trabajaron juntos en el diseño y desarrollo de su proyecto de tesis, donde investigó si los camioneros tienen un mayor riesgo de pérdida auditiva debido a la exposición de ruido del trabajo. Este proyecto está teniendo un impacto real en su comunidad del sur de California. Entregamos este premio a Rosemary Jiménez Medal y a su padre, Donal Jiménez.
And now, I'm excited to introduce to you our three exceptional student speakers for the evening. First is Mihir Dixit, who is receiving a bachelor's degree in public health. You will then hear from Corbin Renee Jackson, who is receiving a master's of public health. And our final student speaker will be William Washington Lodge II, who has earned his PhD in behavioral and social health sciences. And now, I welcome Mihir to the podium.
Esteemed faculty, honored guests, and graduates. Today, as we gather to celebrate our graduation from Brown, I am filled with profound gratitude for the journey that has brought us to this moment. Each of us has traveled a unique path, yet we are united by our shared commitment to improving the health and well-being of communities around the world. For my classmates, our journey at Brown began in 2020. It was a time marked by uncertainty and upheaval, which highlighted the importance of a robust public health system. For many of us, this undergraduate public health journey began with Dr. Ira Wilson starting his asynchronous healthcare in the US lectures with, "Hello, it's Ira Wilson here." Our circumstances inspired us to devote our education toward understanding the complexities of health disparities, disease prevention, and the power of health policy. As we begin our next stage in life, I want to share 3 lessons learned during our time at Brown. One of the most important lessons many of us have learned is the need for collaboration. In the field of public health, we cannot work in isolation. We must engage with communities, policymakers, and professionals to address the root causes of health inequities and to develop sustainable solutions. Brown has provided us with a platform to collaborate across all disciplines, to challenge conventional wisdom, and to drive meaningful change. Another crucial lesson is the importance of resilience. Walking back up the hill from 121 South Main Street certainly takes some resilience. In all seriousness, public health is a field fraught with challenges. from emerging infectious diseases to entrenched social inequalities. But in the face of adversity, we must remain steadfast in our commitment to health equity and social justice. Brown has taught us to embrace uncertainty, to adapt to new circumstances, and to persevere in the pursuit of our goals. But perhaps the most profound lesson is the impact that we can have on the health of individuals and communities. As someone whose main interest in public health lies within large-scale health policies, it can be sometimes difficult to see real-world change. But after we returned to in-person class, my opinion on this quickly changed by interacting with and learning from my classmates. Whether it's Chelsea's work pioneering the Wellness Wagon, a door-to-door transportation service for health appointments, Imran's fight against community noise, or many other accomplishments of our class, I learned about the real-world impact that our undergraduate public health community can have. As we embark on careers in various fields, let us never lose sight of the transformative potential of our work to contribute towards bettering public health. As we bid farewell to this campus and set out on our respective journeys, let us carry these lessons with us: the importance of collaboration, resilience, and the commitment to creating a healthier, more equitable world. Congratulations, class of 2024, on our remarkable achievement. The world needs passionate, dedicated public health professionals like us, now more than ever.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, esteemed guests, faculty, staff, students, alumni, families, and most importantly, to the graduating class of 2024. Shout out, guys. My name is Corbin Jackson. As a Master of Public Health graduate, concentrating in health services, and a proud health equity scholar, it is my honor to speak on behalf of my peers at today's community celebration and awards ceremony. Today we gather not only to celebrate the exceptional contributions of our classmates and our professors to the Brown University School of Public Health, but also to reflect on our transformative journey under the guiding principle of our school: learn public health by doing public health. And indeed, we have lived this motto. Despite the challenges and the tears shed along the way, we persevered and thrived, acquiring invaluable skills, experiences, and connections that will propel us forward in our careers and in our lives. Since our arrival at Brown, we have not only honed our professional abilities, but also embraced our roles as advocates committed to health justice and equity. As an avid supporter of children's health, I immersed myself in learning how to best support children by working directly with them, exemplifying our school's motto of learning by doing. For a year and a half, I worked as an in-school youth mentor with fifth graders and high schoolers. My students were authentic, they were talented, smart, and if you showed up for them, they would show up for you. For one of my students in particular, at the beginning of the semester, she was quiet and kept to herself. She would come to school every day and mostly complete her work on time. One day, a teacher asked me to work with her one-on-one to help her complete an assignment the class had been working on, but that she was unmotivated to complete. Taking a moment to sit down and speak with her, I learned a family member's house had recently burned down, and she was worried. I offered her words of comfort, and when I asked if she had an outlet to help with her anxiety about the situation, that is also when I learned that she's an art prodigy. She pulled out her sketchbook and showed me all of the pieces she had completed or been working on. Needless to say, I was amazed and gave her praise for her work. After this interaction, I saw this student come out of her shell. She would come to speak to me more. She would make jokes and be excited to share her new artworks. It made me smile to see such a change. At the end of my time at the high school, she gave me this portrait she drew of me in my full brown regalia. At the end of my time at the high school, after working with my students, it's okay, I promise. After working with my students, I realized they personify lessons I've learned throughout my MPH education about the importance of establishing trust and fostering community. These components, trust and community, are arguably the most important in our field. This opportunity reinforced that learning can come when you least expect it, My students taught me so much, even when I expected to be the ones giving the lessons. After graduation, we all will be stepping out into a world with immense challenges, but it's important to remember we are equipped and ready to lead, to speak up, and to bridge the gaps in health inequalities. Now, I invite you all to take a moment with me to look around the room at your peers. Here sits the 10th anniversary graduating class of the Brown University School of Public Health. While today might be the last time we're all together in this setting, it marks the beginning of our individual and collective journeys to affect change and leave the world a better place. As I look out at all of you, I see the next generation of public health leaders, doctors, professors, scientists, and maybe even the future Dean Ja. The paths you choose here are bound to lead to greatness, and I eagerly anticipate the impact each of you will make. I leave you with a thought from the esteemed American biologist E.O. Wilson. You are capable of more than you know. Choose a goal that seems right for you and strive to be the best, however hard the path. Congratulations to all of our awardees today, and best of luck to those continuing their studies. To the class of 2024, we did it! Congratulations!
It always takes me a while when getting up and down. I think it's a reflection of my age. Hello, this is very exciting, a little overwhelming as it's my last graduation. And so I'm very much looking forward to speaking with you all today. As I reflected on my journey to get to this moment, I was reminded of the advice given to me by one of my mentors. She told me to take a moment and think about why I wanted to get into public health. More importantly, why I felt that the PhD was needed to do the work I wanted to do. Having served as a research assistant for 4 years, I yearned for more than just executing others' ideas. I craved for the opportunity to conceptualize interventions, frameworks rooted in both practicality and theory that could tangibly impact the communities I aim to serve. I wanted my work to combine theory and research and practice, an exchange of ideas to place the community's needs at the forefront. When I arrived at Brown, I became hyper-focused on the work. Everything became a to-do list, a PowerPoint presentation, a data point, with the ultimate goal of getting to and through the dissertation. We become so immersed in the mechanics of the academy, the coursework, the exams, the grants, the dissertation, that we lose sight of the passion that initially propelled us into this field. For me, I found my passion as a 21-year-old who learned about post-colonial theory and English literature in India, who went on to study international education development, who became a research assistant on various projects in India, Somalia, Afghanistan, and Tanzania, who believed that his approach to research and teaching in global health could be enhanced with a PhD from the Department of Behavioral and Social Health Sciences at Brown. However, we can get caught up in the details and forget about the larger picture. It's crucial to reflect, pause, and reconnect with the spark that initiated our journey into public health. Many of my moments at Brown reminded me on why I was doing this work. One specific example was during my time in Mumbai, India, while carrying out my dissertation research. I have a distinct memory of training my team. We reviewed all the theories, the potential biases, how to probe properly for qualitative interviews, and then it was time to actually implement the study. I knew that I did all I can do, and at that point, it was no longer my work, but rather our work. I watched in awe my team implement the study. They treated participants with respect, kindness, and understanding, shifting the focus from perfecting the tool to ensuring participants' experiences were used to improve HIV care among transgender women in India. It was then I realized the impact of our collective efforts. We work hard to ensure that the community we aim to serve was put first, from the conceptualization of the work to the implementation. When I left India, surprisingly, I was actually excited to write the dissertation because I stayed true to the initial spark that excited me about the work in the first place. So, my fellow graduates, as we move on to the next chapter in our lives, let us remember the passion behind our endeavors. Let us carry forward a spirit of curiosity, compassion, and dedication that led us here today. And let us not forget that our work extends far beyond the confines of the academy, but rather it is a responsibility to impact positive change on the world around us. May you always maintain sight of the transformative power that you hold within yourselves to shape a brighter, healthier, and more equitable world around you. So congratulations, class of 2024. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mihir, Corbin, and William. We really appreciate your thoughts and sharing your journeys with all of us here today. We are now excited to welcome all of you to our School of Public Health alumni community. We know you will continue to make an impact and transform the field of public health throughout your careers. And thank you to everyone who's joining us today. Thank you for making this journey here to celebrate our graduates, your loved ones, and for making this a great celebration this weekend. Now, I would like to invite Senior Associate Dean of Education, Ron Aubert, up to the podium for our last remarks.
Wow. What an audience for an amazing gathering to celebrate our students in the School of Public Health. This is always a nice moment for me because there's so many of the students that I know, and it's so hard to make a decision about some of these awards. Talk about the Alumni Award. We struggled equally with the student awards because there's so many talented students here. And so I want to congratulate all our students, their families, but I also want to acknowledge a few other students who have gotten university-wide recognition as well. The first is Nadia Sato, who was Nadia was selected as the University Graduate Student Council by the council to serve as the 2024 Master's of Ceremony to address the graduating class of master's students across the university. That'll be tomorrow, so make sure you try to at least check in for the talk. The others I'd like to recognize are Angelina Cho, Mahira Dixit again, and Riley Sue. The three of them were selected to serve as their senior class marshals. There's going to be 15 marshals, and 3 of them are going to be from the School of Public Health, overrepresented, overachieving. Thank you. That's how we get down. But the senior class marshals recognize the leadership, community involvement, and strong commitment to a set of core values that are aligned with the university. They will have the high honor of leading their fellow undergraduates during the commencement procession on Sunday morning. So parents, you know exactly where your students are going to be. Parents and family members, they're going to be right up front. So the rest of us who are going to be sticking our heads out trying to find people, you'll be able to find those 3 because they'll be leading that procession. I would also like to highlight Hannah Rial and Kyler Groner. The 2 of them were recently named as Presidential Management Fellowship finalists. This is a highly competitive opportunity for a 2-year, full-time federal position in which fellows learn to apply their skills and develop their leadership skills while working at a federal agency. I had the fortunate opportunity to work with 2 different presidential management fellows when I worked at the CDC. It was an amazing experience. Their contributions were invaluable in both ended up in leadership positions. So I don't know how you feel about the federal government right now, but the knowledge that Hannah and Kyler will be in a position to be on an accelerated path to leadership makes me hopeful. I'm so proud of and excited to see this new generation of public health leadership. I would like to extend my sincere appreciation to everyone joining us here today for their hard work and dedication to the cause of advancing health for all. During a yield event we had earlier this year, Dean Job started by thanking the students for choosing public health. And I want to go further and say thank you for choosing Brown. To our graduates, I encourage you to stay engaged with our school even after graduation. We are thrilled to follow your achievements. I'll be on LinkedIn trying to figure out what people are doing all the time. And look forward to seeing all that you will accomplish. And we want to hear from you and value your continued input. We're always trying to make changes and think about how we can improve how we train. We'll be reaching out to you for guidance about that because you'll be in the workforce. There are numerous ways to stay connected, such as joining our LinkedIn group for alumni and current students, becoming an official alumni ambassador for the school, or even writing a guest column for the digital editions or the printed editions of Continuum magazine. As you go out into the world, I encourage you to remember the lessons you've learned during your time here and use them to make a positive difference in the world. I would also encourage you to remember the community that you've built. Many of you, I'd say this class, maybe uniquely to others, probably knows more of their class than other classes that I've witnessed in the past. And I would encourage you to think of that as an ongoing network. When you need advice in epidemiology, when you're in a leadership position, you're going to say, well, who was that crushed Nina Joyce's class? And you're going to call that person up. Remember that success is not just measured by what you accomplish, but also by how you lift and inspire others. Class of 2024, congratulations, best of luck, and go out there and do great things. Now, I welcome back to the stage Dean Jha.
All right, we're going to finish up here in 30 seconds. I just want to make a couple of quick comments. First of all, it's very hard to disagree with anything Ron Aubert says, but I have a bone to pick with you. What do you mean you don't know how you feel about federal service? Like, federal service is a great thing to do. And let me just say one thing about it. I just got to defend this. Look, no matter who the president is, there are certain things in the world that you can only accomplish through government that is very, very hard to do through the private sector, very hard to do through academia. I'm a big fan of doing things in whatever way you can, but there are real things. I know you know that, Ron. I'm just giving you a hard time. But I do encourage all of you in your career, if you have the opportunity to serve, I would ask you to take that opportunity very, very seriously, because the opportunity to serve the American people, to serve the people of the world, is incredibly meaningful. All right, let me make a... Thank you. Let me just take a couple more quick comments. We listened to Mihir, we listened to Corbin, we listened to William. And as I was listening to them, what I was really struck by is a few things. First, this is a class that, whether you came in 2020, a couple of you came a little before, some of you came in 22, but you all showed up during the greatest public health crisis in a century, and you said, I'm going to learn, I'm going to apply the passion of what I have inside of me to make the world a better place. And the way you do that is by learning skills and by building trust. And you all have done that in extraordinary ways. I am so excited about what all of you are going to do. You got to keep in touch because you got to keep teaching us how to do our job better. But today, let's go celebrate. Congratulations, class of 2024.